Stable orbit achieved. You can stay here forever. Well, for a while anyway.
Scan complete. You're cleared to land at New Homestead.
Homestead is a living history exhibit. These are real people. So please read it.
I can't imagine living here. These
Hello there.
sure are hard.
Welcome to the new Homestead Chunks. We've got all your Chunks' favorites. Well, almost all of them. Sadly, we're out of the special sauce. I know. So, what can I do for you? If I'm completely honest, it is. The people are always saying how this Chunks can't compare to the real deal. And I just know it's because we never had that mouth-watering sauce. I've been in contact with some of the other restaurants out there, and they'll give me some, but they say they can't afford to send it, and I don't have a ship, so what am I to do? Wait, for real? You do that? You're not pulling my leg? Oh, yeah, right. I actually just got a message back from another Chunks before you got here, and they got a case ready to go for me. Just tell them you're there to pick it up for me, and it should be good to go. Thanks.
Careful out there. Some wacko is running around in an awful...
Do you need something, Captain?
Engine's ready. Your word, Captain. Pumping retros. Orbit achieved. Stabilizing. Done.
apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter. If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Time to cycle the airlock and move.
Remain calm. There's no reason to suspect whatever. You're human. You seem to know an awful lot about us. I can only assume your ship has some sort of advanced scanning capabilities, or there exists some record of our mission somewhere.
Welcome back to the rest of humanity. You're no longer alone.
Perhaps we should greet our guests.
Of course. Manners. I'm Captain Diana Brackenridge. This is Security Officer Bomani Reader. And this is Dr. Mabuti da Costa, one of our elders.
A pleasure to meet you.
I don't know all the particulars, but I'll try to answer as best I can. It's a colony ship. It was built long ago by our ancestors to sustain our crew over hundreds of years in space through generations of travelers. It's sturdy, fast, and spacious. That last one is important because we had to take as many supplies as possible with us on the journey and still have ample space for our crew. I see. As you may have presumed, we're in a bit of a bind. Our ship has finally completed its near 200-year journey from Earth, only to find our new home seemingly colonized by... well, we don't know. Communications haven't been successful, so your arrival is fortuitous. Perhaps you'd be willing to act as a middle person between ourselves and... the others. Oh yes, of course. Where are my manners? Now then, please follow me. There's much to discuss first. We'll speak more on the matter once we reach the bridge. Dr. da Costa, you may return to your quarters if you wish.
Thank you, Captain.
I will follow you to the bridge, ma'am.
Now that we know what's out there,
I do not believe we have need to fear our guest, but I'll allow it if you insist.
Just stay out of trouble.
Welcome to the Earth colony ship Constant. In the early 2100s, my ancestor, Rupert Brackenridge, researched a number of scientific scenarios: climate change, asteroid impact, nuclear war, global pandemic, and more. Each scenario showed the likelihood of an extinction-level event to be within 50 years. He fully believed Earth was destined to be rendered uninhabitable. We've always assumed that's what happened. So, he gathered the best and brightest he could find, built the Constant, and set a course for this planet here. We were told that it was the largest, most advanced ship ever constructed on Earth at the time.
The Constant is
if you can believe, entire generations have been born, lived, and died on this ship. It really goes to show that there are no limits to human ingenuity and perseverance.
we've got strict rules around here, but they're strict for a reason. Just because our equipment's old doesn't mean it won't work to take down troublemakers.
It's like we're walking in a time capsule.
So, here we are.
I cannot imagine how hard this was to maintain.
Now that you're here, I can finally give my crew a chance at a new life. Well, as I mentioned, we've been unsuccessful in communications with anyone up until you arrived, though not for lack of trying. But since you're asking, maybe you'd be willing to be a sort of diplomat between us and them as we attempt to resolve our situation. Does that sound agreeable to you? So they're called Paradiso. Interesting. Anyway, it's not important whether we like the potential results right now. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, let's focus on the issue at hand. You see, we intended to settle here, but we assumed that they intend to defend their claim given their presence here. We'd like you to go speak to them on our behalf and help us negotiate a solution, preferably one that favors us. Excellent. Make no mistake, this is our planet, and we intend for them to see this our way. So, speak with their leadership and see if you can negotiate a solution on our behalf. Preferably, get them to see things our way. Report back to me and let me know what they say, and we'll go from there. I'm serious. We have a rightful claim to this land, and I intend to fight for it. But as you're currently our only hope, perhaps you'll honor my request and give it your all, for the sake of some very weary travelers who have come a very long way to be here. Thank you.
Never seen a ship like yours before. Then again, I haven't seen any ships before you arrived.
The Constant is a peaceful ship. Separation, Captain. Perfect. Sight is clear. Descent started.
Paradiso security is only here for your safety. Pretend we're not even here.
Welcome to Paradiso. Jiro Sukiyama at your service. Do you have a security concern, or is there something else I can help you with? Something I can help you with? Ah, it has a name. Good. Then you're already familiar with the situation, I take it. Do you know what they want? Interesting. We obviously have no records of a colony ship claiming this planet. Whatever the case, you'll need to speak with Oliver Campbell, the CEO for the Paradiso Group. He's in charge of bringing all formal decisions before the board and helping to make calls on them. I'll let him know you're on your way.
Talk to me. I'm all ears. Let me know if there's anything else. Gladly. I think about it a lot. There's so many possibilities. Some wonderful, some terrifying. I'm not a fearful man, but I am just a man. And I'm keenly aware that this artifact could change my life. Or end it. On Bendy? No, wait. It was Kazal. I can feel Lynn's admonishing stare boring a hole in my back. She's not actually standing behind me, is she? Well, point is, my story's probably a lot like yours. We dug a pit, found some really wonky readings, and followed them to the artifact. I think it's pretty clear now there's a possible correlation between the visions and the powers. Of course, correlation isn't necessarily causation. Once is a fluke, twice is a coincidence, and so forth. But once I get back into academic mode, I'll be writing a paper that will suggest the connection is valid. Obfuscating the identities of the powered, of course, which means we all get code names. Fun, right? Well, when I picked it up, I had no idea what it was. I knew it was something spectacular, though. I saw a vision. Flashing lights, the whole shebang. Well, okay then.
I shouldn't be telling you this, but don't order the 6-prawn delight. Just don't.
Our chunks are a step above any others you'll find. Hello. Welcome to Chunks. If this is your first time dining with us at this location, you'll find our cuisine and service is a step above what you're used to. Please, don't hesitate to ask if there's anything I can do to make your Chunks experience as enjoyable as possible. Huh. I thought it was a joke at first, but yet here you are. Let me get that for you. A corporate really needs to send more sauce to New Homestead. Can't believe they keep running out.
Excuse me, you can't just waltz in there. Do you have an appointment? Oh, you're the one they're waiting for then. Do you need anything else from me before you meet with the board? What I could tell you would get me in a lot of trouble. Most of them are typical C-level execs. I doubt you even need to use your imagination for that. The ones that show up to work day to day, at least. I swear, I've never even met some of them, because they chill at their own private, secluded beach homes all the time. Anyway, be smart around Oliver. He's got a way of getting what he wants without you realizing it. And that's all I'll say. Take care.
Hope you're staying safe out there.
During the day, I'm all business. Sure, have fun in the shark tank. And don't worry, even they call it that.
I just feel that we should be focusing on the natural beauty of this planet, not our
Well, lucky
amenities.
I'm not like the other board members, lazing about the beaches without a care in the universe.
I am. And you must be the diplomat Giro told me about.
Welcome. Normally I'd offer you an all-inclusive stay at our resort before we spoke. But given the circumstances, I'm gonna cut to the chase. We've got our friends, the aliens, up there, causing all sorts of problems for our resort. You like that? The marketing team came up with it. The thought is, if we can't get rid of them, it might actually attract more tourism. Come see the aliens! So it's a colony ship of sorts. Wonderful. That complicates things a bit. As much as I appreciate you showing some initiative, we'll need to discuss this with the present board members and come up with a plan to our liking. Now, tell me, what are we going to do about it? Give me some proposals, people. I need something to work with here.
We could offer to resettle them here. There's more than enough space.
They could stay here, temporarily, but it'll cost them. Quite a bit, too. They'd need to work off all their debts before being allowed to leave.
Maybe not. What if we help them get out of here? Outfit their ship with a grav drive so they can find a new home. We could even lend our engineers to help and give their captain an updated star map. What do you think?
Sounds costly. We can't absorb that cost, and it's unlikely they even have compatible currency, let alone enough for the transaction. Someone else would have to foot the bill.
Oh, I swear this would be a lot easier if they ceased to exist entirely. Anyway, Seema's got the right idea. Either works for me. Just tell me what you want to do. I'm not suggesting anything, other than it would make our lives so much easier if that ship ceased existing. Make of that what you will. And which proposal will you be taking to the good captain? I assume there's a captain? They'd be hard-pressed to defend their claim in any courts. Our charter goes back years. It was registered with both the UC and Free Star Collective, per the Centaurus Proclamation. We may be outside the settled systems, but that charter's official as can be. I'm sorry, but you're going to need to be the one to break the news to them that they need to make a compromise or leave. Good on you. You want to see a man named Benny St. James over at Hope Tech. He's the best in the business. If anyone can retrofit a 200-year-old ship with a modern grav drive, it'd be him. We'll coordinate our engineering team with his when you return, though you may have to help the Constance engineers prepare for it on their end. Good luck.
There are so many hospitable planets out there. More than enough for everybody. And the best part is, nobody has to die or become indebted or anything. An elegant solution.
Right. On behalf of the Paradiso Group, we appreciate your help.
There are millions of planets out there. People can go to any one of them. The resort facilities are precisely...
Breathe in that technically suitable air.
Ship's ready. Orbital insertion complete. You may now move freely about the cabin. No matter how many times we
advised. You are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Welcome to New Homes.
Enjoy your visit here.
You don't want to get hurt or sick around here.
Boy, am I glad they have
Hey,
chunks here.
Good to see you again. About that, who, and just in time, too. I'm practically salivating just thinking about that sauce. Mm-hmm. That's the stuff, all right. Enough for the customers with a little left over for yours truly. Thanks.
It's one thing to learn about early colony life. It's another to experience.
The people here live a simple life. Try
could really use your help. Alright, so this generator is overheating, and worse, it's sucking up geothermal energy from underneath us. I'm working on a fix, but while I'm doing this, I need someone to head over to the station terminal and divert power to the other units. I've just routed power to the terminal, so it should be online. All you need to do is balance the power distribution. Just shift the power so all 3 generators are equal to 60%. That'll ensure no one generator gets too much juice.
Did everyone make it back safe? What the hell did you just do?
real regrets. Except one. It's that I didn't spend enough time with you both. That too many days went by without me there to say I love you. That I didn't tell you every day you are the most amazing wife and mother. That I'm lost without you. Jamal. It breaks me that I'll never get to see you graduate the academy. I'll never see you become a father like me. Better than me. I know you'll be a good man. I see it in you. You care about people. You want to make them happy. You know right from wrong. And you do the right thing. Even when it costs you. I'll miss you. I'm so proud of you. Ah, this is harder than I thought. I remember feeling the hair on your tiny head as you came into this world. And that look you get when you think you're being funny. All I can think about is your smile when you're happy. Your tears when your heart's been broken like mine is now. I can't do this. I'm sorry. Just know that I love you. Both of you. Know that my last thoughts in this life are of you both. That you bring me peace and joy. I have always loved you. And always will.
take a break. Let's chat. Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay? You know, I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night. You know, I couldn't agree more. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco. So many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel. Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact. They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. And thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts. I tend to agree. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information. I appreciate that, Captain. But I'll take care of any fines or bribes that come up from this. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Massages are nice for relieving stress, sure, but have you ever jumped around in an atmosphere full of human-sized, colorful bubbles in ultra-low gravity? It's bouncy chaos. Sure, massages would be perfect. My, oh my. Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us. Well, there's something terrifying and impressive realizing just how inhospitable this world is to life.
scanned for contraband. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
All clear. Time to land this ship.
Suits on. Ready to go anytime. I'll gladly wear a suit if it means exploring a new world. But I can't imagine wearing it every day all the time.
Living in the ground or caves has been a classic human. Hands off.
The Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty of people walk on.
Go to Mars. It's my personal savior.
Hey, it's great.
Hey.
So's the crippling depression.
Okay, I'm game. I could use a break from the Sol system. Give me a few to get my things together, then I'll get to work. See you in the space lanes, Captain.
I could use a break.
Okay. Hello. Any vacancies on your crew? I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share. Why is that? Don't think I'm desperate or anything, but you do have a point. I'll do it, but only because I really need the money. Excellent. With no problem, Captain.
Fancy seeing you here.
This life ain't easy, but it pays the bills.
Working the deep mines. That's really big bucks.
Catch up with you later, Captain.
Keep it simple and keep to yourself.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs.
I have been unable to move from this spot for over 7 years.
Do yourself a favor and just go.
Hello, stranger. I can make general announcements. All news and information has been... I also have been programmed with... Sorry, you must be an employee of... Goodbye.
Citizens are advised to take caution near the military outpost on the... These outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises.
It is also advised to use only approved landing pads as the UC Marines...
How's the saying go? Show no mercy, leave no quarter? Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to handle wanted fugitives. If that feels like your speed, talk to me, check out our posts on mission boards, or head to the new HQ in Aquila City. Did someone tell you that, darling? If so, it's complete hogwash. Nah, anyone can freelance. The Trackers Alliance is more of a formal collection of bounty hunters that share resources and agree not to step on each other's toes. We vet all the bounties you see on the boards, but there are some you won't see unless you join up. Better bounties, tougher bounties, much more rewarding. But as long as you're willing to take on the easy, simple jobs that don't require an official Tracker's touch, you don't have to join. You're golden. So, you're fixing to take yourself on a little bounty hunt? Well, look no further than the Broken Spear. The Trackers Alliance posts jobs on the mission board over there. Big old console, can't miss it. Now, look. Much as I'm itching to get back out there and take down wanted marks on my own, I can't help you any more than that. So, don't come crying to me if you can't hack it, you hear? Yeah, well, see ya.
Do your part to keep Sidonia graffiti free.
Hello, ship. This place needs more decorations, don't you think?